It's the 5th time round. Last time I scored 12 out of 15. I absolutely bossed it. I bossed it. Can I do it again? That's the question. Loki, how are you today? You doing well?
I'm great, mate. I'm doing really good.
You're going to be nice to me again, right?
Well, as I've said before, I just kind of pick out a random selection, and sometimes you find them easy, and other times you don't.
I will do my best to surprise you with a high score. Okay, are you ready?
I hope so. I'm ready. Are you?
Just about. I'm hopeful. So let's go.
All right. Who or what is a crow eater?
A crow eater. I'm sure I've heard of this phrase. I'm kind of 90% sure I've heard this phrase. I don't know.
Okay. Have a think about AFL.
I was thinking, is it
And
something
some
like AFL?
AFL team names.
Is it something to do with Collingwood?
No.
Are they not the Crows?
A
Oh no, they're the
crow
Magpies.
eater.
They're the Magpies.
Come on, work it. You
Which
can do
one are
this.
the Crows? Adelaide. Is it someone from Adelaide?
Well, not specifically Adelaide, but someone from South Australia.
Oh, that's quite generic.
But you got there in the end. You got there. Half a point.
Yeah, all right. I'll take half a point just for sympathy purposes.
Yeah, I'll give you half a point for that one because you're nearly there. Alrighty. What am I saying if I describe something as a corker?
A corker. Is it what certain Steve Irwin would say? As in,
no, that's
what a corker.
Crikey.
No, he says crikey, but no, like as in what a corker, as in something amazing.
Yes. Ding, ding, ding.
See,
I'll give you that one.
Yeah,
there you go.
What a corker.
Yeah, so like, someone might take a spectacular mark and it's like, oh, what a corker.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how often we would possibly say that over here, but I don't think it would be very often. Only because over here in the UK it's really depressing and we only know how to moan about things. So, yeah. What a corker.
It's something that's used as much anymore. I think it's a word that's gone the way of the dinosaurs. But yeah, corker. Well done.
I'll take it.
All right. Who, what, or where is the back of Bourke?
The back of Bourke. I have no idea. Back of Bourke.
I'm going to give you a little hint. Do you remember in one of our previous videos and we were talking about the bush and in the sticks?
You can't get more in the sticks than the bush, can you? You can't get more habitable than the bush. So there can't be anything further than the bush, surely.
Okay, I'll put you out of your misery. The back of Bourke is Australians, we love to say everything's just up the road. It could be a 4-hour drive, but we'll just say it's up the road.
Which definitely isn't up
the road. So to say something's a really long way away, we'll go, oh, it's like out the back of Bourke. It's nothing. That's so far away.
So basically, it's like me in the south of England driving all the way to Scotland, which is like a 9-hour drive. About right?
That's Melbourne. That's Melbourne to Adelaide, yeah.
So there's no point of even making that journey, really, is there? It's far too far.
It's only 8 hours. It's only 8 hours.
Far too far. Even 3 hours is too long.
No, I mean,
maybe an hour to 2 hours is a fine enough journey, but anything more than that, no point, is there? To be honest,
I think we've got very different perspectives on
that's because
how
you guys
far away it is.
That's because you guys have to go that far to do anything. All right. I expect, like, for example, if you're going to go to the cinema or something, you have to travel about 2 hours just to get to the cinema. You know, that's how far things are for you. You know.
It depends on where you live, but yeah, I mean, we just notoriously say everything's just it's just up the road.
But this is no wonder why the Aussies get labelled as being lazy, because everything is just so far away. What is the point? You know, you might as well just stay in your own home, you know, and look out the window, because there is no point of going anywhere. It'll take you so long to get there. There's no point.
Because it's all too far.
Yeah, look at the AFL, right? Okay, the Melbourne, you know, there's no point of them going all the way to Perth, was there? You know, it's like going from England all the way to Russia. That's mental. No point. Stay at home, watch it on telly.
When I was younger, my brother drove trucks, lorries, as you will, interstate, and I'd done trips with him, Melbourne to Sydney, Melbourne to Brisbane, and yeah, Brisbane's a bit of a hike. Melbourne to Sydney, 12 hours, not too bad.
Not worth
Melbourne
it.
to Adelaide, 8 hours.
It's not worth it, is it? It's just not worth it. No point. Just catch a plane or something. Just ruin the environment and catch a plane instead. Screw it.
Alrighty. Let's move on to the next one. Who, what, or where is a Boofhead?
A Boofhead. I'm going to say, is it an idiot?
Yeah, someone who's a bit sick, a bit slow, bit of a Boofhead. There you go. Ding,
nice,
ding, ding. That's
nice.
one in the
I
win
could sort
column.
of guess that one. That was one I could guess, to be honest. I wouldn't have known it, but it was a guessable one.
It doesn't sound like it's a good thing, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No. Okay. Who or what is Tinny, or more specifically, Tin-arsed?
So a tinny over here would be a can of, say, beer.
No.
But it's not the same. So if we say, like, crack open a tinny, that's what that would mean. What was the second version you said?
Tin-arsed.
Something like can't be asked, as in can't be bothered.
Okay, no, I'll try and put this in the sentence.
This isn't
my sister is such a tinny ass.
Has a small bottom.
No.
I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it.
It means lucky. So if someone's really tinny, they're just lucky, and anything good that can happen will always happen to them.
I still don't understand how that makes any sense, but okay.
Like, I've got no idea of the origins of the phrase. I feel
you needed to do more research with this. You know, you need to know why.
When are you putting me on the payroll?
I'm like a child, all right? I'm like a child and ask why. All right? Think of a child that always asks why. You need to always have an answer. So even if you made it up, that would have done.
And my response to why is cause. So we can just sit here for 5 minutes and go why.
Australian, and you're even too lazy to say because, aren't you? Ridiculous.
Because.
You're just a stereotype of your own country.
Yep. I'll cop that. All right, this one is some rhyming slang. So, what am I describing if I say Pat Malone?
Pat Malone, bone, phone.
No.
Oh. That's the only thing that I...
Malone, I'm going to put it in a...
So, no.
I'll put it in a sentence for you, and maybe that might give you a little bit of a hint.
Okay.
I'm here on my Pat Malone.
You're alone on your own.
Yes! Ding, ding, ding!
I still probably wouldn't give me a point for that because I thought it was phone. You You can give me half a point if you're feeling generous.
We'll give you a half. So where's that one? All right. So
see, I don't like that one. I don't think that's a very good one because the word alone, is in the actual Malone.
Well, take it up with
poor, lazy again, lazy rhyming. That's what it is. If you're you got to think of a different word entirely.
Oh,
just saying.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to call in some more defense of Aussie vernacular. Alrighty, let's keep it moving. And Rob, why don't you give it a burl?
A burl?
Give it a burl. That's the phrase.
A burl?
Give it a burl.
Is it like give it a rest, as in shut up, be quiet?
No. Be like Shirl, give it a burl.
No idea. Nothing else is coming to my head.
It means you try it, have a go. Oh yeah, I'll give it a go.
Give it a go. But why would it be give it a burl? What does burl mean?
No idea.
What does it even mean?
No idea. Don't know, Rob.
But now I'm just wondering. In my head now. Why is it called a burl? What is a burl? Tell me, please. Someone in the comments, just tell me. Otherwise, that'll annoy me. I could just Google it, but then if I Google it, people won't comment, will they? So that's pointless.
And look, hopefully there's an etymologist amongst the viewers, and they can speak to its origins and why.
That's right. They'll know exactly what it is, but they'll be too lazy to comment. That's the theme of today now. That's the theme of today. Australians are lazy.
Alrighty. Who, what, or where is a ratbag?
A ratbag is a naughty person.
Ding, 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 ding. Winner,
right.
Chicken dinner.
I think we got that one.
Well done.
Such a little ratbag. And normally you would set... No, actually, normally you would set towards about children, I think, in a sort of jokey way, like they've been cheeky.
Who or what or where is a hoon?
A hoon. A hoon. It's a monkey. A baboon, like a baboon. Hoon. I don't know. It's not. No.
It's not writing. It's not writing slang. I'll try and put it in a sentence. Those hoons were really going nuts last night. Up and down the road.
Is it young people driving vehicles?
Yes.
Like idiots, like knobheads.
Yes.
I won't take a point for that one because I wasn't anywhere near.
A hoon engages in the act of hooning around.
Do they meet up in Halfords and things like that? You don't have a Halfords, I doubt.
What, sorry?
Like a Halfords is like the shop that sells like car lights and cleaning products for cars, and it's like a car accessory retailer. But they also sell bicycles as well, and they normally meet up in those car parks with their kind of like little gays. Commonly known as
they may have like a an area where they all congregate, but like a car park. Like a specific circuit around an area of town or wherever that they hang laps, and they're just generally noisy.
They rev their engines far too loudly.
Yeah.
And put stupidly big exhausts on really crappy cars that don't have any real power.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. I just didn't know that word was for that. Or I didn't even
Well,
know what
now
that
you
word. Never heard of that word
do.
before. So
Now you do, Rob. You've learnt
thanks.
something today.
Thanks.
Okie dokie. So, who or what is a swag?
Swag, as in
Yeah.
swag when someone walks with swag, as in someone that knows they're the bee's knees, the dog's bollocks.
Yeah.
That type of person.
Nah.
That type of swag.
Nah.
Oh,
No.
swag as in money.
No.
Oh.
Do you want to have one more try? Third time's a charm.
No, that is all I've got. There were the 2 attempts I've got. Nothing else.
Swag is typically it's the rolled up bedding that a swagman would carry. You know, have you ever heard Waltzing
What is a
Matilda?
swag man?
Okay,
Or swagman?
have you ever heard the song Waltzing Matilda?
Nope. I've
Okay.
heard Aussie say it, but no. Have I? I don't know. I may have, but no.
Okay, well there's some homework for you. Go and find and listen to Waltzing Matilda.
Okay.
But a swagman is back. I mean, this is going back to sort of mid-colonial days, I suppose. And you'd have swagmen would be moving around from town to town to town looking for work. So they'd carry, you know, pretty much everything they owned, they'd have to carry it. And their swag was like these days we have sleeping bags,
Yeah.
but they'd have bedding. It's called a swag. You're carrying a swag, ergo you're a swagman. And that's what it means in the land down under.
Okay. I didn't get it.
Okay.
Not even close.
But yeah,
Not even close.
Homework. Have a listen to Waltzing Matilda.
I know. There's certain songs and things people keep telling me to listen to. Time. I've got to have time. Not that I have not got time to listen to a song. It don't take that long, but
yeah. But anyway, all right. You're doing okay.
Not quite as well as last time, but
no, not quite as good. I don't think you're going to match your score from last week.
No.
Okay. What is a booze bus?
Is it literally a bus which goes on like maybe a tour, like a group of people going on tour via a coach?
No.
No?
It's the vehicle that police use when they're conducting, you know, you get pulled over by the booze bus and they test you for if you drink driving and you blow into the breathalyzer, and if you score on that, then they take you into the booze bus.
So I was along the lines of alcohol, but that's because booze was in the title. No. So basically it's a police car.
If you Google up the image, it's a huge big bus vehicle, because they'll take and again, as always, this is how it happens in Victoria, but they'll take you a breathalyzer test, and if you don't pass that, then they'll get you to step out the car inside the booze bus, and then they may do a blood test or some other form of testing to get a more accurate reading on your blood levels of alcohol. But yeah, they're quite big.
Do some of them have do they have some of them have 0.05 drugs written on them?
Yeah, 0.005. Yeah, that's the legal limit.
That's the limit,
for
is
alcohol.
It?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got loads of images now. Wow.
So yeah, so what you were describing earlier is a booze cruise.
Yeah, but no, when we say booze cruise, right? You don't really get booze cruises anymore. But a booze cruise over here would probably be where in the UK you would get the ferry over to France to pick up a load of alcohol and then bring it back because of customs and all this sort of stuff, and it used to be really cheap. It's not worth it now at all. But that's what a lot of Brits used to do. That would be a booze cruise. Well,
I know, like a booze cruise, you might do it. They have party buses.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, so, party bus type thing. Yeah. That's
so like that's a bucks night, or I think you call it a stag night. you might hire a party bus and go on a
Yeah.
booze cruise.
Yeah.
Do you guys, would you say that, like we have an expression of going on a pub crawl?
Yeah, we have that. Yeah, bar
Yeah.
crawl, pub crawl.
Yeah, pub crawl. So
I think that's universal because we had a bar crawl, pub crawl when we went to Krakow in Poland one time.
I would think that in America, America doesn't have pubs, so they can't have a pub.
Well, they have imitation pubs, don't they? But it is only an imitation pub.
I think probably the equivalent saying would be maybe bar hopping, and that just doesn't conjure up the images that a pub crawl does.
You want to be looking like you've got absolutely smashed and you are crawling from one pub to another one, don't you?
I'd be far more interested in a pub crawl than bar hopping. Bar
sounds
hopping
sounds a bit more fancy and pretentious.
It sounds like it's going to take a lot more effort to be hopping around.
You sure? You do not think crawling?
Australian.
Do you not think crawling is tougher?
No.
You're absolutely trolleyed and you have to crawl from one pub to another. That sounds harder.
All right, let's move on. What is hard yakka?
Hard yakka? Hard work? Hard labour?
Yes! Ding, 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 ding! We have a winner. Hard yakka is hard work.
Complete guess.
Hard yakka is also a brand of very popular work clothing for construction and tradies and whatnot. I'm not sure which. I think it's chicken or the egg. I don't know which came first.
I would say the expression came first, and then the clothing company thought, "Oh, that's a good sort of our clothes are used to hard work, so they last longer and are durable."
I think I reckon you could be right.
I think so as well.
But yeah, so you've done well. Okay, we've got 2 more to go.
Okay.
Who or what is a sandgroper?
A sandgroper. Sandgroper. I assume it's not someone that builds sandcastles.
No.
And
it's not rude or naughty or there's no double entendre there.
No idea. I can't even guess. Another one that literally there is nothing else that comes to my head.
Okay. Sandgroper is a person from Western Australia.
All right. Have they got a lot of sand over there, have they?
Yeah.
A little bit drier over that side.
Yeah. The west is much. The east coast is sort of more temperate, and the west coast is much drier.
A little bit. Okay. Do they know that you called? Do they know they're called?
I would presume so.
Once again, if you're from Western Australia, if you're from Western Australia, please let me know. I would love to know if you know you're being called that behind your back by the treacherous eastern states.
Well, yeah. That's what it is. Okay. The lucky last.
Okay.
Let me say, how do I frame this? What am I describing if I say something was ripper?
What a ripper. Something really good. Once again,
yeah.
I know. My Australian accent's really good.
Ripper, you might say it was a ripper party.
It'd be crikey, what a ripper. No, that went American.
That almost went American then, careful. But yeah, ripper, like it might be a ripper of a party.
I can just hear Steve Irwin saying it, that is all.
As a ripper. We also, if someone does something that's a really great achievement or, spectacular, we go, "Oh, you little ripper."
as I said, I'm just thinking of Steve Irwin. Like if he's got a huge snake in his hands, it says, you know, what a crikey, what a ripper, as in big, over the top. Yeah.
No, not necessarily. It's more the sort of positive connotation of it. You know, you little ripper. It's exciting. You know,
I can
there
confirm though we would not use that term over here, but that's probably once again because we are realistic and a little bit depressing.
Yeah.
All right. That's not the sort of response. You know, we're really depressing. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Do you want to know what your final score was?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you with the ones you got and the half points that I've given you, you've scored 8 out of 15.
That was worse than 2 weeks ago. Oh man, I've let everyone down, and but what's worse, I let myself down. Oh man, that didn't go well. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting worse. Either that or it was a little bit harder.
I'm sorry that sometimes it is so hard to find a way to frame it and present it to you that you know,
a bit tougher, wasn't it?
You've got a hope in hell.
That was tough.
Not easy. Yeah,
that's almost what people wanted, wasn't it? For me to struggle. Never mind.
Well, I know. You know, a few weeks ago when we the grand final watch along, and I was chatting with a few people, and I was definitely being encouraged a lot to make them harder. So
there we go. Finally, we got a tougher one. Well, there we go. I hope everyone enjoyed at home. It was a bit of a failure, wasn't it? It was a bit of a failure, but never mind. It's all about learning. Before the big trip next year. Loki, once again, thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, go check her channel out, and I will catch you next time.